Are you feeling overwhelmed and powerless? Are you struggling to find a sense of purpose in your life? If so, then you're not alone. These are common feelings that many people experience at some point in their lives. However, there is a philosophy that has been helping people for over 2,000 years to find a sense of calm and clarity in their lives. That philosophy is Stoicism, and in this video, we're going to explore the power of Stoicism through the lens of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who lived from 121 to 180. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest Stoic philosophers of all time, and his book Meditations has been a source of inspiration and guidance for people for centuries. In this book, Aurelius shares his thoughts on various topics related to Stoicism, including self-discipline, gratitude, and acceptance. Throughout this video, we're going to dive deep into the insights and wisdom that Aurelius offers in Meditations. We'll explore how these teachings can be applied to your life to help you find a sense of purpose, inner peace, and strength. Whether you're struggling with personal issues, relationships, or career challenges, Stoicism has something to offer. So, if you're ready to discover the power of Stoicism through the eyes of one of the greatest Stoic philosophers of all time, then buckle up and get ready for a journey that will change the way you see the world. Marcus Aurelius is widely regarded as one of the most important figures in the history of Stoicism. He became emperor in 161 after the death of his adoptive father, Antoninus Pius. Despite being a powerful emperor, Marcus Aurelius was a deeply philosophical man, and his most famous work, Meditations, is a testament to his Stoic beliefs. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius believed that the key to a happy life was to focus on the present moment and to live in accordance with reason, virtue, and nature. He was deeply interested in the principles of Stoicism and saw them as a guide to living a good life. In Meditations, he reflects on the nature of the universe, the transience of life, and the importance of living a virtuous life. One of the most interesting things about Marcus Aurelius is that he wrote Meditations as a series of personal reflections rather than a formal treatise. He never intended for his writing to be published or widely read. Instead, he used his reflections as a way to remind himself of his Stoic beliefs and to stay grounded in his philosophy. Despite the fact that Marcus Aurelius lived almost 2,000 years ago, his writing is still relevant today. His ideas about living in the present moment and living a virtuous life can be applied to modern life. By studying his work, we can gain insight into our own lives and learn how to live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. At its core, Stoicism is a practical philosophy that teaches individuals how to deal with the ups and downs of life. The Stoics believe that while we cannot control the events that happen to us, we can control how we respond to them. By training ourselves to focus on what we can control and letting go of what we can't, we can achieve a state of tranquility and contentment. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. Marcus Aurelius. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is the idea of living in accordance with nature. This means living a simple and humble life, free from the distractions and excesses of the world. By living in accordance with nature, we can find peace and contentment and live a life of purpose and meaning. Another important aspect of Stoicism is the concept of the dichotomy of control. This is the idea that some things are within our control, while others are not. The Stoics believe that we should focus our energy on the things that we can control, such as our thoughts, feelings, and actions, and let go of the things that we cannot control, such as other people's opinions or the weather. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, but a way of life. By embracing the Stoic principles of virtue, reason, and self-control, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience and live a life that is true to our values and aspirations. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy that exists solely in the abstract. It has very practical applications that can improve your daily life. Stoic principles teach us how to live in accordance with nature, and that includes our own human nature. Here are some ways to apply Stoicism in your daily life. Control what you can, accept what you can't. The Stoics believe that there are some things in life that are outside of our control, like the weather or other people's actions. We should focus our attention and energy on what we can control, such as our own thoughts, emotions, and actions. By doing so, we can achieve a sense of inner peace and contentment, even in the face of adversity. Practice mindfulness. The Stoics believed in being present in the moment and paying attention to our thoughts and actions. Mindfulness can help us avoid getting caught up in negative thoughts and emotions and instead allow us to make better decisions. Focus on virtue. The Stoics believe that the ultimate goal in life is to live in accordance with virtue. This means doing what is right, just, and moral regardless of personal gain or the opinions of others. By focusing on virtue, we can develop a strong sense of purpose and meaning in life. Build resilience. Stoicism teaches us to view obstacles and challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Rather than giving up in the face of adversity, we should see it as a chance to build resilience and become stronger. Practice gratitude. The Stoics believe that gratitude is an essential part of a happy and fulfilling life. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for the present moment. These are just a few examples of how Stoic principles can be applied to daily life. By embracing these principles, we can develop a greater sense of inner peace, resilience, and purpose, and live a happier and more fulfilling life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism and masculinity, two concepts that may not seem related, but in fact have a long history together. From the ancient Stoics to modern-day masculinity experts, Stoic philosophy has been seen as a way to cultivate inner strength and resilience in men. But why is this the case? First, let's define what we mean by masculinity. Masculinity is often associated with traits such as strength, courage, and self-reliance. These are also values that the Stoics held in high esteem. Stoic philosophers emphasize the importance of developing one's own character and inner strength, which can help one navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and fortitude. At its core, Stoicism is about cultivating a sense of inner peace and tranquility regardless of external circumstances. This is an important aspect of masculinity as it allows men to stay grounded and focused even in the face of adversity. By developing a strong sense of self-reliance and resilience, men can become more capable of handling the ups and downs of life with greater ease and grace. Another way in which Stoicism relates to masculinity is through its emphasis on self-improvement. Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to focus on their own character and behavior rather than worrying about external factors that are beyond their control. This can be seen as a form of self-mastery, which is a key aspect of masculinity. By taking responsibility for one's own actions and striving to improve oneself, men can cultivate a sense of pride and self-worth that is essential for a fulfilling life. In addition, Stoicism can also help men develop a sense of purpose and meaning in life. The Stoics believe that everyone has a role to play in the grand scheme of things, and that by living a virtuous life, one can make a positive contribution to society. This can be a powerful motivator for men who often seek to find their place in the world and make a meaningful impact. Overall, the principles of Stoicism align closely with many of the core values of masculinity. By cultivating inner strength, resilience, and self-improvement, men can become more grounded, focused, and purpose-driven. Stoicism has been around for thousands of years, but it's not without its criticisms. In this section, we'll explore some of the most common criticisms of the philosophy. One criticism of Stoicism is that it encourages emotional suppression. By advocating for emotional detachment, some people argue that Stoicism can lead to a lack of empathy and a disregard for emotions altogether. However, this is a common misconception. Stoicism does not suggest that emotions should be suppressed entirely, but rather that we should learn to regulate them so that we can think more clearly and make better decisions. Another criticism of Stoicism is that it's too individualistic. Some people argue that the philosophy places too much emphasis on the self and not enough on community and relationships. However, this criticism overlooks the fact that Stoicism places a great deal of importance on treating others with kindness and respect. The philosophy advocates for the development of a universal community that transcends individual differences. Critics also claim that Stoicism is too passive and accepts unjust situations. However, this is another misunderstanding of the philosophy. Stoics believe that it's important to take action to change unjust situations, but they also recognize that some things are outside of our control. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we can't change. Another criticism of Stoicism is that it can lead to complacency and an acceptance of the status quo. However, this criticism is also unfounded. Stoicism encourages us to strive for excellence and to continuously improve ourselves and our circumstances. The philosophy teaches us to be grateful for what we have, but also to strive for something better. Finally, some people argue that Stoicism is outdated and irrelevant in modern society. However, this is far from the truth. The principles of Stoicism, such as focusing on what we can control and practicing self-discipline, can be incredibly valuable in navigating the complexities of modern life. Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy, but a timeless one that continues to provide guidance and wisdom to people of all backgrounds and walks of life. In conclusion, while Stoicism is not immune to criticism, many of the criticisms leveled against it are based on misunderstandings or misconceptions. By exploring these criticisms, we can gain a better understanding of the philosophy and its relevance to our lives today. As we come to the end of this video, we hope that you have gained a deeper understanding of Stoicism and how its principles can be applied to your daily life. Stoicism is a philosophy that has stood the test of time and has helped many individuals find peace and tranquility in their lives. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers continue to inspire people to this day. We have discussed how Stoicism can be used to face life's challenges, how it can be applied to modern masculinity, and even some criticisms of the philosophy. While it may not be a perfect philosophy, it certainly provides a framework for individuals to lead a virtuous life. Remember that the key to Stoicism is not to become emotionless, but rather to become more mindful of our emotions and use reason to guide our actions. We can choose to focus on what is within our control and accept what is beyond our control. Whether you are a Stoic or not, we hope that this video has given you a deeper appreciation for the philosophy and its teachings. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.